Okay. Show me.
Hi there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel for a new series on my channel. Does it suck? Yeah, these videos will predominantly not be RC related, more gadget related. But I think or hope that most RC people will be into gadgets as well. And the second part of it is that I will only be reviewing products with prices that will make you think, can that in any way be any good? And of course you've seen the title of this video. In this first episode in my series I will be reviewing a phone, a smartphone for around $180. What? That is cheap. Yes, there are more cheap phones, but the phone in this box claims to be high spec. A contender for the real flagships of brands like Samsung and the Apple phones. So let us see. First of all, the box looks very classy. That's a good start. Alright, we slide it open and we are greeted by ta-da, a dusty phone. Okay. Looks like a phone. Cool. It comes with a USB cable. A USB Type-C cable, by the way. It comes with a wall charger, a European wall charger in my case, that's nice. And a little tool that is used to spring open the SIM card hatch. Okido, let's get to the real stuff here. The phone itself. It is a 5.5-inch phone. Cool. On this side here there's the hatch for the dual SIM cards. In my case I've put one SIM card in and a memory card. Cool stuff. On the other side you've got a volume rocker over here and an on-off switch. At the front you've got yourself a speaker and a 8 megapixel camera, but also a flash. Yes, there's not only a flash on the rear 16 megapixel camera, dual flash over here, but also at the front for selfies. Cool stuff. At the bottom over here you've got your Type-C USB charging port or data transfer port. Cool stuff. And when I flipped it over you probably saw this little square over here. That is actually a fingerprint sensor. Yes, sir. Cool stuff. Ta-da! Did you see that? I did not touch a button. I'll shut it down again. I unlock it with my fingerprint. Cool stuff. Okay. Screen. Looks vivid to me. How is the response? Fluent? Not bad. Cool. Okay, it runs Lollipop, the latest 5.1. And if you are, for instance, a Samsung guy, Samsung uses a skin for Android. This Yumi, yeah, never heard of the brand. This Yumi phone has a very thin layer, so it might not look as fancy as, for instance, Samsung phones or Sony phones. That also means though that it has less of a fingerprint in memory and the phone really is quick. Yes, cool. So far no suckage, detected. Yeah, like I said, it has a fingerprint sensor. It also does iris detection, so you can unlock it with your eye. The front camera can look at your eye and then unlock it. It doesn't work very well if you are wearing glasses. Other than that, it does work. You can unlock it with your voice. Well, as you have seen, I use the fingerprint sensor as it is very conveniently located. Click. Unlock. Very nice. Cool stuff, man. Yep. So far, I am genuinely impressed. You might have guessed that before this phone I had a Samsung phone, a Galaxy Note Mega 6.3. So this screen is a little smaller, but it is also higher resolution. You know what? Let's try and play a video here. An update. Okay. That works just fine. Okay, sorry for stealing your footage, Mike. What more can I tell you? Yeah, connections. It does G2, no 2G. I mean 3G and 4G. Yes, it does dual band Wi-Fi, so 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. It has Bluetooth 4. Latest type of Bluetooth, GPS sensor, yes, so you can use it as a navigation device, and that's good because I always use my phone as a navigator. Yeah, oh yeah, one thing to mention, it is a Chinese phone, and in lots of Chinese phones you wind up, oh niks. You wind up with Chinese apps that you can't get rid of. I have not found any Chinese apps on this phone so far. Good. Good stuff. And like I said, this is nice and responsive. The screen feels precise. I have taken a few photos with the camera outside. They look excellent. A bit less saturated as with Samsung phones. Samsung phones are known to shoot saturated, oversaturated photos. This one looks a little more lifelike. Okay, like I said, maybe you're not familiar with USB Type-C. With the previous incarnations of USB, you half of the time you wind up sticking your USB cable in the wrong way and you have to rotate it, and hey, it doesn't fit again. Oh, I did have it the right way around. With USB Type-C you can't have that problem. You can stick it in either way. Very convenient. Cool. Manual. Yeah, not much of a manual. Sizes, screen specifications. Yep. Cool. Okay, but well, on phones most of the manual should really be about the operating system, of course. Let's shut her down for a minute. Yeah, you can't get to the battery easily. So it's basically a non-replaceable battery. You could try, there are screws, 3 screws on either side on the metal casing. So you could try and service it yourself. I will not be trying that. There, and another successful fingerprint unlock. Enough. No suckage detected at all so far. What can I think of? Yeah, most of my previous phones came with earplugs. which I never used, but well, this phone does not come with earplugs. It does come with an octa-core processor though, so it should be fast, and it is. But yeah, no earphones. Other gripes about this phone? Let's see how it feels in the hand. It actually feels comfortable in the hand, and I can reach the entire screen. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, of course I'll have a link in the description of this video to this phone. Might you be interested? I would have suspected more suckage for a $180 phone. Okay, well, hope this video was enjoyable in any way or informational. And yes, this channel will still predominantly be about RC, but well, if you, my viewers, like gadget videos once in a while, let me know, and I'll shoot one in now and again. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye.